Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here. 10.2 just got announced. The 10.2 PTR is up. That means some raid testing for the new 9-person raid. Amirdrassil, Dreams, Hope, and Gnarlroot is your first boss. Now, this is a very easy introductory boss with some pretty cool intermission mechanics. So we're going to do like almost like a little VOD review, go over as we're looking at this fight. So this is from our kill from Thursday, which was the 14th of September. And Gnarlroot model is like any big tree model that we've seen. Just he's on fire. He's shadow flamed. So we're going to start the pull here. He's going to be in the middle. Now on the ground, you're going to see a bunch of like little plants start to spawn. That was a tortured scream. That's your tank buster right there. Let me pause right there. The Dreadfire Barrage is the it's like a 5 missile pretty much tank buster. Now it can't be shared with the other tank. Let's say I get 3 missiles and the other tank taunts, he'll get the other 2 missiles. On heroic, the tuning was we were okay with just taking the full missiles. I just pop an Ardent Defender or Board of Glory because I already had enough Shield of the Righteousness in the opener to get it done. So that was pretty easy. And then after one Dreadfire Missile Barrage combo, you just let the other tank taunt. And now you're going to start seeing here some nice little, how do you say, little fire patches go out. And that's where you're going to see the spawn of these little, I guess you call them like little lashers, like dormant lashers. And you also want to notice, let me rewind there a bit for you guys so you see after the Tortured Scream. And I believe Tortured Scream is just a, let me see if that's correct. I think Tortured Scream is just a little debuff that does some Shadow Flame magic. As you can see right now, I have my, it's like about a 10-second debuff. Everyone's ticking for some damage. It'll probably be very significant, but there's Controlled Burn. And you take that Controlled Burn on top of the Dormant Lashers, then they will wake up and you just AoE cleave them down. That one's a pretty easy mechanic. Let's go back here again to the beginning. Shadow Flame Cleave, we missed that one. So Flaming Pestilence. Now this ability is the lines go out based on where the boss is facing. So you want to make sure that whoever's in charge of your raid faces has you as a tank pointing the boss in a certain direction every time, so everyone knows where the dormant lashes are going to be. So let's continue from there. And he's going to do a Shadow Cleave, which is just Shadow Flame damage and a Frontal Cone. Stand out of it. Don't get hit. Don't be bad. Torture Scream again. Everyone gets a little debuff of some Shadow Flame magic dot action. Controlled Burn. Now everyone gets the circles under their feet, and now you want to wake those dormant lashers up. You can see we're trying to get to them. We kind of left those on the upper left-hand corner. And here is where bust out a little Divine Toll, get all the ads in, cleave them. Now they do an ability called Shadow Spines, and you'll see it right. Let me see. You'll see them as the ads are coming out. You can look at that little cast bar. You'll see them start casting right there, like Shadow Spines, and that is a bleed that they put on whoever they're targeting. So as you can see, I was already getting, I think, like a couple of stacks of it. 1, I got 2, I got 3. Did I get 4? No, I just got about 3. And the other tank had the other ads there. Dreadfire Barrage tank. I believe that Dreadfire Barrage is a frontal. I think it might hit the other tank too. We didn't test that out because I feel like we killed somebody with it in one of our earlier attempts. So we have another Controlled Burn. We're going to get the rest of these lashers right before intermission. It is an energy-based fight, so you can see right here under Gnarlroot's target, you can see the little energy bar that's red, and once he goes to 100 energy, he will do his intermission. And the intermission is actually really cool. I haven't really seen anything like this in a WoW raid before, so you guys are going to probably like this a lot. That's why it's pretty easy. So right now, we got dodging a frontal, pointing the boss in the right direction, so all the lashers, dormant lashers spawn in a predetermined place, so you know where to put your circles, and then just bring everything in, AoE cleave it. And now if any of your DPS or healers get the Shadow Spines bleed on them, use Paladin Bobs, use immunities, all of that helps out with that. So here we go. This will be the last one. One more Dreadfire Barrage on the Blood DK, and we're off. Tortured Scream, a little dot. Now here we're taking a lot of good damage because We got all these ads plus the dot. So here's potent fertilization. This is pretty cool. So he's going to go to the middle. And when he goes to the middle here, he's going to spawn these like tree branches that spawn out. You don't want to get hit by those. They do about like 300,000 damage. So everyone stands back. You might still get a lasher or two. So yeah, you'll know where not to stand. So now this spawns out. And this is the part where we're like, what are we doing here? So now you want to soak these circles. These circles will give you, wait till they hit. Boom. Now you have about, what is that there? I think it's like 10 seconds. And you have, I think, 6 charges. It looks like you have 6 charges. So you take that fire buff and you just basically put the tree on fire. You're basically, just doing, Tedrassil, except you're not Sylvanas. It's kind of cool, and all that good stuff. So you're going to see I go here. I touch the branch. I don't know why that one didn't go off. Maybe because someone else was doing it. But yeah, you can see that you expend the charges of your debuff. And now we do it again just in case. Now you still want to soak. Let's say you've already burned a tree down. Do not let any of these hit the floor. It looks like multiple people can soak it to get the buff. I don't think it's going to work that way on Mythic or once they have the final version of this fight done. But yeah. So after this happens, he's going to go mad. He's going to get crazy, but you're going to be doing more damage to him. This is like a damage phase. So right there, it's called, I believe, Uprooted Agony. So now for 20 seconds, I believe you're doing about 100% more damage. Obviously, I could have done a lot better about, leaving my beacon, off cooldown. But the timing, this fight is so fast, I couldn't time it properly. Even if I used beacon on pull, it wasn't going to be up for this part of the fight. But anyone with like 2-minute CDs or 1-minute CDs, this is perfect. So as you can see, he's at 54.7%. Uprooted Agony. Let's continue. And there we go. He is just getting blasted, but we are also taking some damage as well from the ticks of the because I think he's emanating damage here as this is happening. And then you just repeat phase 1, and that's Gnarlroot, and this is heroic. We believe the fight was severely undertuned, but with how generous Blizzard has been to the entire player base with the raids and especially the first couple of bosses, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the actual tuning. So a little Dreadfire Barrage there, Tank Frontal, Flaming Pestilence, face the boss where you're supposed to. It's going to spawn those Lashers. Shadow Flame Cleave, stand out of the way. Torture Scream, debuff on the raid, healers start healing. And then Controlled Burn, take your circles, put them on top of the Lashers, let the tanks bring them in, and please heal your friendly tank. Or we could just, take it. I think here I turned the boss and went for an AoE taunt. And that really didn't do much there. That was fine. Like, I didn't cleave anybody with anything. The fire cleave actually went in the tank direction, so that was pretty safe. So good AoE taunt or bubble taunt, god taunt, whatever you want to call it. And that's it. But yeah, first boss so far, so easy. Let me know what you guys think of Gnarlroot as a first introductory boss to Amirdrassil Dreams Hope raid in 10.2. If you want to see more of the testing, it's every Thursday and Friday on the stream. At usually between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You get to hear our comms and how we strategize around the abilities, positioning, thoughts. Everyone always has some idea of what to do for everything. And so far, we've killed the first 4 bosses. So you'll see at least 4 videos for this. And Gnarlroot just dropping some plate legs and some other stuff. But yeah, other than that, don't think I'll be playing Prot Paladin this tier. Their 2 and 4 piece set is really, really bad. Making a 2 and 4 piece set based around Consecrate is, in my honest opinion, not the play. If you guys didn't know, our 2 piece set is basically every time we judge, we get a buff called Sanctification that gives us 1% armor. At 10 stacks, we have 10% armor, which adds up to about 2.4, 2.5% physical damage reduction, which isn't that much for a 2-piece set. Now, once we consecrate with those 10 stacks, at 10 stacks, our next consecrate becomes empowered. and then you do 200% more consecrate damage, and your abilities do more damage while you're standing in that consecrate. The problem is you have to now strategize, manage, know when and where to put that consecrate down. You can't hold your empowered consecrate, else you die from not standing in it. It's an entire shit show of issues with the 2 and 4 piece set, and if they don't change it, there's definitely going to be some issues for a lot of prop paladins out there. Right now, BRM, Blood DK, Demon Hunter seem like top 3, but I'll see you guys for the next video. Let me know what you think about this boss in the comments, especially the intermission. I liked it a lot. Peace out and have a wonderful, beautiful day.